Hey everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Now it's an overcast, chilly morning here in North Carolina. Winter's here finally, I believe. Gonna try to get the loader on the 1086 today. I got the bolts, the hardware to put in, and my buddy's here. I'll try to see if we can utilize the remotes. I'm hoping the hoses are long enough because it was on an international already, and that we can drape those around, put them in the remote slots, and hopefully get this unit going. And if so, got a couple things we'll test out with it, move it around, see if I can blow a hydraulic line or see how bad things go. So let's get started. Sounds like my generator's coming apart now, but anyway, I had to turn the camera on, didn't I? First time I think ever it's not started, but the batteries are weak. If any of you have been with me from the beginning of the channel, those are blemish batteries, they call them, and they're pushing 3 years old now, and they're not real high cranking amps anyway. So I know one of them's been acting up. I had it on, which I had it on charge all morning before I ever got down here, and that's not enough. So I think this one over here is going out too. So charger on one side, generator on this one. Hopefully it'll fire up. It's got good juice. It don't turn over 2 or 3 rounds, it'll fire up when it's cold. Well, trial and error, we're learning. The first problem, the legs were not out far enough. I did not extend those. I just put it back like it was when I went and looked at it, but they've got to be extended all the way out so that when you run the cylinder out, that these are high enough to clear my axle. And then once you do, come in, and then of course it hooks, grabs that, and basically just rolls down into the bracket. These, I've got to put the nut on the bottom of that. That's why we're stopped here. A big nut on the bottom, and that goes down, and then pin goes through like that. Let's see, take it around back for a second. We're just running it off the remotes. The hoses are plenty long enough. Like I said, it was on a 1066, I think. So who knows, that might be the permanent fix. You know how Nelson is. But anyway, thought I'd catch up to speed right quick. It's a 2-man ordeal learning, so my buddy's out here, so I'm not getting much footage, but get it pinned down and picked up and bring it back. Stay tuned. be perfect, because the forks with no mast on it go all the way in, and the top of the forks hitting the bottom of the brace there. You can see it. So that's perfect. He's back against the cylinders. I'll explain that in a minute, but we level it out. But that's plenty high enough to get it on and off of the trailer. Tell you what, that sure is a lot easier than the forklift attachment. Finally, something works. Well, there it is, fits in there. A little tight, but it'll be fine. The loader's used to sitting out. Everything worked great. You saw it picking up the gravity box in the head. That's going to be epic with what I wanted it to do and moving stuff around. I can't say that the forklift attachment hasn't been a lifesaver lately, but this is a whole lot better. The reason chain's on the front, I got something going on with the cylinders up here. There's new bolts in there, so I definitely think somebody's been in them. I don't know if they didn't get the seals right or what, but the oil's definitely bypassing. As you're working them, you know, you level them off, they'll just fall back down with gravity. I switched the remotes around on the bike just to make sure it wasn't anything in either one of my remote ports, and it wasn't. Look who's here. Yep, got to be right in the limelight. But so I'm going to pull one of those off, take it to my hydraulic shop, let him look at it, see if, you know, he can tell anything definitive, anything's bad, seals broken, busted, somebody put it in there wrong or what, and then we'll go from there. Got one little the boom cylinder on the other side seeping just a little bit. We'll use it and see what happens, but that's the reason the chain's on there. I can use it for now. Even if I take the cylinders off and have them redone, I can still use it for what I need to, because they set level, and as soon as I go to pick up on it, the chain's got it tight. So see what happens, guys, when we get down here to the shop, and we'll just call this one good with the Farmhand F358 loader on the 1086. Well, the sun's going down and starting to get chilly. I'm gonna call it a day. Loader's on the 1086 finally, thank goodness. Everything went pretty good. I don't know how quick the quick attach is with me, but we're learning. Right now, running off the remotes, that's not that big of a deal with me. With, you know, 2 fingers, I'm kind of used to that old school 2-stick equipment. A little disappointed in the bucket cylinders, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it's to be expected. I personally think, I was talking to my buddy when we left, that before he left, they had a chain wrapped around the center, basically the same thing I have, but they had it wrapped around that center pole, and it was actually mashing the hydraulic lines behind it. I think what they did is somebody went in there and went to replace those seals and messed it up. Maybe the wrong kit, didn't know what they were doing, I don't know. Put it back together, didn't work. I think they wrapped a chain around it and using it just like I was today, picking up the thing, showing you guys. So should be a quick fix, hopefully. Gonna work great. I mean, picking up the gravity box with no mast on there, going right down low, like I was saying, that's gonna be perfect. Scoop up the grain header, no problem at all. The corn header will be the same. You know, this forks are a lifesaver to me. Like I said, that's probably what'll stay on it most of the time. You know, later on down the road, I might get froggy and put a quick attach on it and weld that on the forks in the bucket, but for right now, other than putting a little gravel in the driveway or, you know, something like that, I don't have a real call for the bucket. So the forks will definitely keep me out of some sketchy situations in the future, loading and unloading stuff, I do think, and hopefully it'll help with this whole feed bin upright and final resting place as well. So thank you everybody for being here. Didn't get you a whole lot of content today, I know, my buddy here, but you know, you've seen quite a bit of the loader. Just want to show you how it worked and being on the tractor. So if you got any questions or anything, drop them down in the comments. Really appreciate everything. We'll see what happens in the next couple of days. Till then, thank you.